Welcome everyone to the Bay, Berkeley, California. And the Bears taking on the Bruins. This battle between Northern and Southern California schools. Ready for the opening kick. UCLA coming in at 4-7 overall. The Cal Bears in at 4-7 as well. UCLA kicking off to Cal here to start this game. And UCLA winners of 3 in a row against their neighbors to the north in the last 3 outings in this series. This is the 87th meeting between these two teams. And we'll start it off 1st and 10 from the 25. Bears with the ball, 1st down and 10, pass complete to Khalfani Muhammad. Empty formation, 5 receivers. Check that's Muhammad in the backfield. Taking a shot deep. Almost intercepted, intended for Chad Hansen. And it'll be 3 and out. Dylan Klump into punt for the Bears. Ishmael Adams, a dangerous punt return man at his own 18-yard line, and now backpedaling to the 13. Good coverage downfield. Adams gets back across the 20 to the 21. 53-yard punt, 8 on the return. That's Bolu Olorunfemi getting the first carry, picks up 3. See what they do against this UCLA rush attack, which has struggled like they did on that play there. Gaining 1 yard. Olorunfemi again brought down by James Looney. He got 2. It'll be 3rd down. Jalen Starks in the backfield. Faithful throws it out of bounds. Everybody covered. Closest receiver was Darren Andrews. From the 34-yard line, Vic Wharton. And Wharton brought down to the 37. That pass almost picked off.
You see a sack. Davis Webb taken down there on 3rd down. It'll force a 4th down.
Outside, defense, number 58. 5-yard penalty, Maine's 3rd down.
3rd and 5, a little movement up front by the Bruins. Davis Webb took a big hit on that last play, and a drop pass from one of his receivers. Jack Austin had it in his hands.
Outside, defense, number 99. 5-yard penalty, yardage results in a 1st down.
Nice run between the tackles. Khalfani Muhammad picks up 12. Randall Goforth making the tackle on the play. Davis Webb downfield, and a little miscommunication between him and his wideout. 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield complete. Muhammad made a couple of nice moves and moves it down to the 41-yard line. Good block out front from Malik Morris, the big fella. They set up the screen well. And nowhere to go for Khalfani Muhammad. No gain on the play. A Darius Pickett there. They're just going to try and pin it inside the 20-yard line. Fair catch called by Goforth, and he watches it bounce. Didn't touch it. And it'll be down at the 8-yard line. High snap, and Starks cuts it back to his right and picks up a yard before being brought down. Cameron Saffel. Nice run by Starks for the 1st down.
As they have some success over the left side with a run.
Yeah, Starks out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. Here's Stevens. Another one of those UCLA backs. That's the 4th one already. And here he gets sacked back at the 34-yard line. 3rd and 15, gets it out quickly this time to Darren Andrews, and it's incomplete. And that, in a picture, in a snapshot, has been the story of the season for UCLA.
It's been an ugly year for Bruins fans.
On 4th down, Vic Wharton back for this punt. Falls for the fair catch at the 14-yard line. Here's the pass complete. That's Rivera. Trey Watson running it and picking up a couple yards. McKinley making the stop. Nice run over the right side. Trey Watson with the 1st down. Picked up 15 on the play. Webb complete to his main target, Hansen. And tacks on a few more yards there. Bug Rivera getting the edge, pushed out of bounds, picks up the 1st down. That pass complete to Jordan Duncan. Trey Watson picks up a yard on the play. Now getting a breather on the sidelines on 3rd and 3. Between the tackles, nothing doing for Trey Watson. He's going to end up a little bit short. Webb complete for the 1st down. Jack Austin with the reception. They run a little receiver screen for 6. Completes another one to Demetrius Robertson, who's having a fantastic year. Make that 7 complete to Jordan. Jordan Duncan on the catch. Looks to Hansen. Double covered. Looked like there was contact, but no flag. Anderson knocks it through from 43 yards out, and the Bears get on the board first with 3:37 to go in the 1st quarter. Adams in the end zone. He's going to run it out. Ishmael Adams. And they get him going east-west, pushing him out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to get him to hand it off to Nate Starks. Gets rid of it quickly, about 3 yards wide. Intended for Jordan Lashley at those 2 touchdown catches last week. The essay in motion. Not even close.
No, he's off.
Bears are going to get good field position. Wharton fields it at the 44. Is collared out of bounds after that 42-yard punt. Muhammad running over the left side, stays on his feet, and Khalfani Muhammad into Bruin territory at the 46-yard line. After that 11-yard gain, Webb open over the middle. Rivera, another 1st down inside field goal range at the 27. Webb has had a hot hand here in the 1st quarter. Hansen tripped, and there's a flag thrown.
Holding defense, number 26 on the defense. 10-yard penalty, automatic 1st down.
Muhammad picks up about 3 on the play. Muhammad took a couple of hits, making it down to the 10, sets up 3rd down and about 3 to go. Webb runs it, and they're not going to make it. Oh boy, hold on, I take that back. The pile moving. 4th down and 1. Watson got the first down and then some, down to the 5-yard line. That's the end of the first 15 minutes with the Bears threatening as we switch ends. Davis Webb playing his last game here in Berkeley. First and goal for the Bears. They lead 3-0 as we head into the second quarter. And Davis Webb, their senior quarterback, has been impressive so far in this football game. Was hot on that last drive, which led to the field goal. And moved the ball all the way down to the 5 here.
Well, Hanson's got a nice matchup on the outside. A lot of room for him to run a slant.
Hanson at the top of your screen. They option into the boundary. Trey Watson with nowhere to go. Malik McMorris to the left of Webb. They hand it off to Trey Watson, who cuts it back. And Watson brought down short of the goal line. Tack McKinley making the stop rod, a gain of 4, 3rd and goal. Webb. Touchdown, VZ. But a flag down on the play.
Pass interference. Offense number 6 blocking downfield. 15-yard penalty. Means 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Webb hands it off to Trey Watson. A nice gain, but far short of the goal line at the 8. Kenny Young making the stop, and in comes the field goal unit led by Matt Anderson. And it's 6-0 after the 25-yard field goal by Matt Anderson. Wow. Short kickoff down at the 26-yard line. Caught there by Wilson. Lastly in motion. Faithful taking a shot deep. Underthrown and incomplete. He was working against Josh Drayden, intended for Kenneth Walker. 2nd and 10. Gonna run it this time. That's number 23, Nate Stark. 3rd and 6 for the offense. Faithful. Incomplete, and the second dropped pass of the night. Flintoff punting, and Wharton with a fair catch back at the 17-yard line. 2nd down and 3. A yawning hole over the left side for Watson, who picks up the first down. Wadu making the stop finally for the Bruins. A 9-yard gain. Webb hands it off to Watson again. Waiting nicely for his blocks. Pushed out of bounds at the 40. And that one coming a little bit late. There's a flag down now. Tack McKinley was in there on the hit, and he might have been the culprit too.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, number 98 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
They've had a lot of success running it. Here's Rivera on the little swing pass. Bug down to the 43. They've been really balanced now, Rod. 17 running plays, 17 passing plays. Muhammad back in the ball game. Pass complete. Muhammad made a nice move and picks up another first down. Gain of 11 on the play. Brown finally making the tackle for the Bruins. 1st and 10. Muhammad inside of field goal range now. Pass complete. That's VZ, and brought down immediately. Those DBs, good tacklers too. Rivera in motion. Boy, that was almost intercepted. It's broken up. Wow. Lucier South almost had a pick. 44-yard attempt. Anderson knocks it through, and the Bears with a 9-point lead. Now it's been Cal that's been in the fast lane so far with a 9-0 lead, 3 field goals. Another short kick. First down and 10. Faithful with time. This one caught out of the backfield. That's Nate Starks, tackled almost immediately at the 36-yard line. Cameron Walker in on the stop. Bruins looking for their 5th win of the season. Faithful got his man in traffic. Lastly with the catch and hit immediately at the 43. On 1st and 10, the handoff. 23, Nate Starks, the 5'11 junior. 2nd and 6. Nice run that time by Starks, again close to the edges of field goal range. 3rd and 1. And Starks put his hat down and got a tough couple of yards. Maybe 3. And first down Bruins. The essay in motion. Faithful on the out, complete. And a well-thrown ball. Complete to Theo Howard, the true freshman, who's really been coming on the last couple weeks. There's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, it's a hold on UCLA.
Holding offense number 56. 10-yard penalty means first down.
Jamabo in at tailback. And he gets the call, trying to get to the edge. Brought down to the 32 by Drayden. Picked up about 8 on the play. 2nd and 12. They have a flag down on the far side of the field with 7 minutes to go in the first half.
False start. 7, offense. 5-yard penalty means second down.
2nd and 17. Faithful throws it away in a wise decision. They can get to 5 wins. They have an outside shot at a bowl game and get some of those young players another couple of weeks of practice, valuable practice. Soso Jamabo, one of those youngsters, a sophomore, the closest one to that pass, which fell harmlessly incomplete, and 4th down coming up. Punt by Flintoft. Boy, well done. He sticks it inside the 5, and it's going to be spotted at about the 1-yard line. Gets out of the end zone and picks up about 5 yards. Complete to Hansen at the 20 for the first down. Screen pass complete to Muhammad. Boy, spun forward for the first down. Fumble on the field.
Fumble. Muhammad kicks that ball out of bounds.
Muhammad runs it again. Third and 18. Webb downfield. Oh, what a catch by Hansen down the sidelines. Got those feet in bounds.
There's that man. There's that man who came out of nowhere and has become arguably the best receiver in the Pac-12. And Sonny Dykes hopes he comes back next year. I mean, he's eligible to leave for the NFL draft, but folks assume he will come back next season.
This is his 21st reception of 20 or more yards this season. Muhammad with another Bear first down. Brown making the tackle on the play. He got 11.
Muhammad, incredibly underrated, great cutback runner. And this UCLA defense getting gashed right now.
They sure are. Being beaten up front. And in the air, Vesey with the catch. Got in behind the cornerback, Pickett. Boy, Davis Webb lobbed it right in there, Rod. Complete to the slot. That's Rivera picking up about 8 on the play. Boy, Davis Webb doing surgery so far today, passing the ball pretty well. 2nd and 2. Hansen made a move, and Rod, that's some of the lateral mobility we didn't see a couple weeks ago from him. With a potential bowl game on the line, the Bruins trying to defend the end zone, incomplete. Marcus Rios defending Chad Hansen. Play clock at 5. Into the end zone again, incomplete. Intended for Wharton, and they worked on Rios again, and he says, I'm eating. You better try another side. Hansen on the sideline still. Webb over the middle, incomplete. No flag on the play. Intended for Wharton, and a popular refrain, unfortunately, for the Bears. In comes the field goal unit for Coach Dykes.
And again, Cal coming up empty as far as touchdowns once they get inside the 20.
Chance to go up 12-0 here. And Anderson once again knocks it through. 12-0. The Bears pitching a shutout against the Bruins. And another short kick coming down to the 22-yard line. Fair catch. Back here, 1st and 10. Faithful is going to pass, maybe not. Sacked at the 14 by McCary. And Faithful took a huge hit.
Good spin move, swim move inside by McCary. 97 just rips past the center, makes the sack. This Cal defense has been inspired today.
They have not given up a solitary point. Incomplete. That pass a little bit hot for Nate Starks. Faithful just 2 of 11, hands it off here to Nate Starks. And Starks brought down far short of the first down, so you'd think that Cal calls a timeout here. Wharton back for the punt, lets it bounce, and not a great punt by Flintoff. And let's see where they spot it, all the way near midfield around the 50-yard line. Little receiver screen, Hansen on the move. Tackled at the 49 by Rios. They're going to go quick here. Pickup of 6. There's a look at the field goal line. Got to get to about the 31.
They have plenty of time.
Hansen hit right away, and that's incomplete. Boy, they keep testing Rios, and more times than not, he's been up to the challenge. They run a little stunt. Webb better get rid of it, and he does. Adams back at his own 7-yard line. Dylan Klump from his 40. High spiral. Adams with the fair catch, juggling it at the 12. Whereas Starks runs it up the middle. It looks like they're going to
take it in at half.
one.
I think Jim Moore is right. Given how poorly they've played offensively, why take the risk?
A very underwhelming, uninspiring, flatlining first half for the UCLA Bruins. The good news is they'll get the ball to start the second half.
Find out how much energy UCLA has, because their focus wasn't there at times in the first half, as we saw a number of balls get dropped.
UCLA looking for a 5th win of the season. Chances of still going to a bowl game with a win here tonight. Adams down to the 24. Faithful taking a shot, trying to wake him up. And incomplete, intended for Walker. This is Starks trying to just do that and stopped at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Faithful. Incomplete.
Yeah, he just missed it.
You can see the frustration on his wide receiver's face, Jordan Lastly. A spiral by Flintoff. Wharton back at the 32 and ended up getting caught going the wrong way. Well, that's a good pass. Hansen brought down at 47-yard line by Nate Metters. 19-yard gain and a first down. Comes back to the other side after looking off the DBs on the right side of the field. Gain of 4 on the play by Muhammad. 3rd and 6. Webb incomplete. Good coverage there by Spencer. Jordan Duncan, the intended receiver. 4th down coming up, and the Bears will have to punt. Adams watches it bounce into the end zone. It'll come back out. 1st and 10. Faithful over the middle. Incomplete. Broken up nicely. The pass intended for Iese.
Cameron Walker all over that.
Given time, Faithful has a man, and it's caught. Lastly, who last week was a lone beacon of hope. They're going to run it this time. Well, a run for me. Gained about a yard on the play. Andrews in motion, Faithful to pass. Finds his man again, the tight end. Caleb Wilson still on his feet. And makes it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And now, finally, a little energy and promise from the Bruins.
It's a rhythm. Drop 3-step over the middle. Perfect timing. A rhythm for Faithful. That's what they need, and it's working for them now.
35-yard gain from the 11. The give is between the tackles to Jalen Starks. Brought down by Devontae Williams. Looking into the end zone. What a catch! Touchdown Bruins! Walker doing a little skywalking.
Walker's from nearby Richmond, California. He goes up high so his friends and family can be excited about that. But again, go back to Faithful. Faithful on this drive. 3 big throws.
In the end zone, it's going to come out. 1st down and 10 at the 25. There they go, running it on 1st down. That's Trey Watson. Got about 4 on the play. Watson, meanwhile, with the 1st down run. There's Hansen in motion. They come back the other way to Watson. Got a nice kick-out block from the big man. Don't want to do that. He leads the way here for Trey Watson. Big fella wanted more than the 20 that he got on that play. Watson, meanwhile, getting the 1st down. Blitz off the edge, and boy, Davis Webb was lucky to get rid of it. 2nd down and 10. Quick slant complete to Hansen. And on the fringes of field goal range, another 1st down for the Bears. He was working against Marcus Rios, Rod.
Yeah, just a quick slant.
Going for Hansen against Rios. Got him! Touchdown, Bears!
Jonesy, he worked Rios on the slant the previous play, gives him a jab step inside and goes to the simple fade, and a perfectly thrown ball by Webb.
After review, the runner stepped out of bounds and the ball was on the half-yard line. 1st and 10 at the half-yard line.
1st and goal, McMorris. Touchdown. Big Malik going airborne. Well, a little bit.
Oh, that's enough.
That was a pretty good response, and here's the high pooch kick. Fumbled, loose, still loose, and the Bears may have gotten it. Still waiting. It's Cal football. Taua fumbled it for the Bruins, and Cal there to recover. They're going to run it. Kalfani Muhammad, run down, good speed, demonstrated by Brown. They come this way on a receiver screen, and Bug Rivera brought down immediately, just shy of the 35 by Nate Metters. Speed rush by McKinley, didn't get there, and Webb picked off. Metters, and he's got a convoy down the sideline. There's a flag down. Metters is going to get the pick six, but will it stand? Touchdown Bruins.
Holding defense number 22.
Little out and up. Hanson wide open. First and goal, Cal.
I don't get it. How did every coach in America overlook that guy? How does he come out of high school without any major schools recognizing his skill?
Yeah, somebody missed. A bunch of them did.
Somebody?
First and goal between the tackles. Second and goal. Webb into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Jordan Duncan with the catch. The Bruins defense hasn't given up many passing touchdowns all year.
Well, that was a run-pass option by Webb. He made the right decision, saw the run wasn't there, pulled it and threw it outside for the touchdown.
Well, they fumbled it last time. This time they catch it. That's Caleb Wilson, the backup tight end. And he's going to move the pile to the 33-yard line. Andrews in motion. Faithful tackled, got back to the line of scrimmage. That pass incomplete, and he had Lastly wide open, and Faithful knows it too. He'd love to have that one back. Third down and 10. Faithful has his man. Good catch by Caleb Wilson. Reached back, and an impressive grab. Little receiver screen, but blown up nicely. Theo Howard made the catch, but he was met right away on the play by Walker. Faithful looks right, delivers complete to Ishmael Adams, and Adams is stopped up about 2 yards short of field goal range, picked up 4. 3rd and 7. Complete, and a first down at the 16. Caleb Wilson again becoming a favorite target. Gets rid of it quickly. Lastly, tried to squeeze between a couple of attackers, tackled by Devontae Downs. Lastly, incomplete.
Too hard.
He was wrestling there with Josh Drayden. Faithful drills it, almost intercepted, in and out of the hands of number 31, Raymond Davison. From 28 yards away, Olsen knocks it through, cutting the margin to 16 with 3:05 to go in the third quarter. Here's Muhammad out of the end zone, 2 yards deep. Kalfani Muhammad still on the loose, and finally wrestled down at midfield. That's how you answer a touchdown, with a great kickoff return. From the 40, Bug Rivera in motion. They run it into the boundary. Muhammad down to the 34. Got about 6. Second down and 4. Muhammad in the other direction. This time nowhere to go. On 3rd and 4. Gets rid of it in time. And Veazey with the catch. He got a favorable spot. And it looks like it's enough for the first down. Catch again. The handoff to Muhammad. Flag thrown. And Muhammad brought down inside the 10.
Holding, 57 offense, 10-yard penalty, remains second down.
Trey Watson on the draw play right on the edge of the target line for field goal range with 15 minutes to go here in Berkeley. They hand it off. Muhammad in space. Got enough for the first down. Tough running inside. Muhammad hitting the edge and brought down at the 10-yard line. McKinley in on the tackle. First and goal. Little receiver. Hands it. Oh, that could have been a pick six. Adarius Pickett was thinking about going the other way, some 90-plus yards for the touchdown,
yep,
Rod.
That's the one they needed. And that's just another drop by UCLA. We've seen 3 or 4 picks dropped. We've seen 3 or 4 passes dropped offensively. Just a little bit off. That would have changed everything for the Bruins.
Wow. He had a beat on it, too. Second and goal, Muhammad. Down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and goal. Webb. Hansen incomplete. Well defended by Nate Metters. No flag?
No flag.
In comes Anderson for his career-high 5th field goal of the night. Another short kickoff. Fair catch at the 25. Faithful going to take off and right out of bounds just shy of the 30-yard line. 2nd and 4. Faithful under heat and throws it away. Faithful got picked off at the 43-yard line by Devontae Downs, who's still on his feet. And the Bears defense, much maligned, beleaguered, besieged, coming up big here tonight.
Downs is one of our impact players we talked about at the top of the show, that somebody had to step up and make plays, and here he is. And Cal gets precious few takeaways. That's only their 17th of the year. They were ranked number 74 coming in, but Downs showing great hands here with a great pick.
Pulling the trigger, 2nd turnover of the ball game. Webb hands it off. Muhammad brought down for a gain of about 1. Muhammad brought down by McKinley. Now Fani Muhammad on the screen, still on the loose. Inside the 10, brought down at the 2-yard line. Kenny Young made the stop, but it's 1st and goal Bears.
He is so quick and runs so hard that guys who are in position to tackle can't. Watch Wadu here. He's in position, can't make it. There's another attempt, can't make that one either. Vanderbilt missed him.
Muhammad again, he might be a little gassed after that run, Rod. Tackled by Brown. He made it 29 yards at all. Rivera in motion. Webb has Rivera. Touchdown, Bug! Just bugging out a little bit.
How sweet is that for Bug Rivera? Senior day, his last game, a walk-on. His uncle, Ron Rivera, went to school here.
And they'll start off from around the 20-yard line. And they have been here today. That pass complete to Lastly. That pass complete to Lastly again. 1st and 10. Under heat. Faithful sacked by James Looney, who's real hyped right now. Faithful out of bounds at the 40.
He took on the wrong guy.
Downs.
He took on the wrong guy.
3rd and 15. Lastly in motion. Faithful almost picked off by Downs in the middle of the field. He knew he had an opportunity and let it go. Stephen Flintoff from his own 30 gets off a nice high spiral. Wharton fields it at the 25, eschews the fair catch. Oh, the clock is the ally of the Bears right now. Muhammad with 7.5 minutes to go. Muhammad again. Muhammad close to that 1st down marker. We'll see about the spot. Malik McMorris, the big 310-pounder.
Yeah. Well, good for Morris.
Muhammad, they're going to burn clock, keep it on the ground. Webb fumbles it and falls on it. Look at his numbers on the evening. Over 300 yards passing again. Muhammad. Bruins came after it, and they ran into the punter. There's a flag down. And that's going to be the 15-yard variety. It looked like it was. Some serious contact made.
Personal foul.
With Klump.
Roughing the kicker. Defense. 15-yard penalty. Automatic 1st down.
Muhammad carrying it down to the 48-yard line. 2nd and 8. He's going to hand it off. And a big hit there by Goodman. There's Bowers falling down with 1:09 to go, and the clock running. Cal going to earn its 5th win of the season against 7 defeats. There were 3 5-7 teams that made it to a bowl game last year, so we'll wait and see. This is the 102nd play, and Laird running hard wanted a little bit more. This is the first win over a California-based Pac-12 team for Sonny Dykes and the Bears.
You have to respect the focus and energy the Bears brought tonight, and good for Sonny Dykes and the program to end it this way on the senior night for these guys like Rivera.
$36-10, the final. Chad Hansen with another big night. Working that secondary for 156 yards on 10 catches. Webb went for 301 yards and a couple of touchdown passes.